Kicking off our list is a boat that might surprise you, but it offers insane value for the money. The classic sport fisher yacht. We've seen examples like a 32-footer from the 80s listed for as low as $7,495. Now let's be crystal clear. For that price, you're buying a project, but it's a project with a serious upside. So what makes these old fishing machines a hidden gem? Two words: space and structure. Sport fishers were built for one thing: chasing fish in rough offshore water. That means they have tough, capable, deep V-hulls. That robust construction is your foundation. But the real magic is the layout. They have huge, open cockpits that become your personal waterfront deck. Imagine sipping your morning coffee or enjoying a sunset drink out there. Below deck, the layout is surprisingly practical. You'll usually find a V-berth up front, a small galley, a head, and a salon that often converts for extra sleeping space. For a single person or a couple, it's more than enough room to build a comfortable home. Next up, a boat that has probably launched 1,000 liveaboard dreams, the Bayliner 2855 Sierra, which you can regularly find in the $16,000 range. Bayliner gets a rep for being entry-level, but what that really means is they mastered the art of packing incredible function and living space into a boat people can actually afford. The 2855 is the perfect example. For a boat under 30 feet, the interior volume is just brilliant. Bayliner's designers were masters of using every last inch. You step inside and find a layout that feels like it belongs on a bigger boat. There's a forward V-berth, a dinette that converts to a bed, a functional galley, and a private head. But the secret weapon is the mid-cabin. Tucked away under the helm, this separate sleeping area gives you a level of privacy that's almost unheard of in this size. It creates two distinct sleeping zones, making it great for having guests. The cockpit is all about comfort and socializing. Sure, the finishes might not be high-end, but the fiberglass construction is practical and low maintenance, which is a blessing for a first-time owner. When you're looking at one, check the condition of the upholstery and canvas, and always get the engine checked out. But a well-kept 2855 is a proven winner for the budget-conscious dreamer who wants the most living space for their dollar. Coming in at number 3 is a name everyone knows, Sea Ray. We're looking at their express cruisers from the 90s and early 2000s, where you can find great examples for around $19,500. A Sea Ray gives you a definite step up in quality and finish, offering a taste of luxury and a solid, confident feel on the water. What makes these boats great is their mix of style, performance, and comfort. They have those sleek, classic Sundancer lines that still look good in any marina. The cockpits are built for hanging out, with tons of seating, often a wet bar, and easy access to the swim platform. Down below is where the live-aboard potential really clicks. Sea Ray was known for plush interiors and smart layouts. You'll find quality woodwork and a design that maximizes comfort. A typical express cruiser of this size will have a forward berth, a convertible dinette, a well-equipped galley, and a proper enclosed head with a shower. Many also have that guest-friendly mid-cabin. When you're shopping, get the engine's maintenance records. These are performance boats after all. And check for any signs of moisture in the cabin, a common headache with older boats. For the dreamer who wants a bit more polish without breaking the bank, a classic Sea Ray Express Cruiser is a fantastic balance. Our fourth pick is a true legend that deserves its own spot, the Sea Ray 270 Sundancer, especially the models from the late 90s with the wider 9-foot 2-inch beam. You can find these for around $25,000, and they're widely considered one of the best pocket cruisers ever built. The 270 Sundancer is a masterclass in smart design. It feels way bigger than 27 feet, mostly thanks to that generous width. That extra space makes a huge difference in both the cockpit and the cabin. The cockpit is an entertainer's dream, with a helm seat that can swivel to face the rear seats, creating a great conversation pit. Step into the cabin and the sense of space continues, often amplified by a huge overhead glass panel that floods the interior with natural light. The layout gives you a V-berth that converts to a dinette, a galley with a stove and fridge, and a surprisingly roomy head. The aft cabin offers a cozy, private sleeping spot for two, and with over 6 feet of headroom, it doesn't feel like a cave. Owners rave about the 270's sporty, solid handling. It's a testament to great design, and remains one of the most sought-after boats in this price range for a reason. At number 5, we have the Four Winds 298 Vista, a boat that just feels big and comfortable. You can find them for around $25,000, and it's a serious option for those who want their floating home to feel more like a home and less like a boat. Four Winds always competed by offering just a little more boat for the money, and the 298 Vista is a prime example. The cockpit is huge, with a U-shaped lounge and a wet bar that's perfect for dockside evenings. But it's below deck where the 298 Vista makes its case. The layout feels open and almost residential. The galley is often bigger than in competing models, with more counter space and storage, making real cooking a pleasure, not a puzzle. You get a roomy main salon, a comfortable forward berth, and a private mid-cabin for guests. The head is also well proportioned, with a shower and room to move. When looking at one, get a thorough survey and have a mechanic inspect the engines. For the liveaboard who wants a boat that feels less like a camper and more like a small apartment, the Four Winds 298 Vista is a fantastic choice. For the minimalist, the solo cruiser, or the couple just starting out, our 6th pick is the Chaparral Signature 240. At a very friendly price of around $16,999, this little cruiser proves you don't need a giant yacht to live the dream. The Signature 240 is all about smart, efficient design in a boat that's easy to handle. At 24 feet, it's cheaper to dock, simpler to maintain, and a breeze to cruise single-handed. Down below, you get all the essentials for a simple live-aboard life. The cabin is cozy and well-appointed, with a V-berth that converts to a dinette, a compact galley, and an enclosed head. It might not be a palace, but it's your own secure, climate-controlled space. The key is embracing a more minimalist lifestyle and being organized. Chaparral has a reputation for high-quality builds, so you're getting a solid foundation for your money. When shopping, check the condition of the canvas and upholstery, as replacing them can be expensive. The Chaparral Signature 240 is the perfect answer for the dreamer who wants an affordable, high-quality, and manageable entry into the live-aboard world. All right, for our 7th pick, let's take a giant leap. But I need you to listen closely. This option is for the dreamer who thinks big and is ready for a huge project. We're talking about a classic 48-foot sport fishing yacht from the 1980s. You might see some listed for around $27,000, but be warned. This is the entry ticket to a massive undertaking. The idea of buying a nearly 50-foot yacht for the price of a used car is incredible, but it comes with a giant catch. These were high-end machines in their day, built on heavy, solid fiberglass hulls meant to conquer the open ocean. The payoff is the sheer scale. You're likely looking at multiple staterooms, 2 or more bathrooms, a large salon, and a proper galley. You get a massive cockpit for an outdoor patio and a flybridge with panoramic views. The catch is everything else. A boat this big and old is a serious commitment. The powerful diesel engines are expensive to service, maintenance costs are higher, and many marinas charge a premium. You absolutely need a full survey of the hull, decks, and every single system. But for the right person, someone with mechanical skills, a vision, and a desire for a mansion on the water, this is an unparalleled opportunity. Just go in with your eyes wide open and your tool belt on. Our 8th pick is a true live-aboard legend, a boat practically purpose-built for living on the water. The Silverton 40 Aft Cabin. Finding an 80s model for just under $30,000 is a score, because this layout is one of the best for full-time living. The aft cabin design is the secret sauce. It creates a separation of spaces that feels much more like a house. The main salon is on one level with big windows for great light and views. Forward, you have a private guest cabin with its own bathroom. But the real magic is in the back. You walk through the salon and down a few steps into a true master stateroom with a large bed, tons of storage, and its own private ensuite bathroom. This two-bedroom, two-bath layout provides incredible privacy and comfort. When looking at one, pay close attention to the decks for any soft spots, which could signal a costly repair. But a well-cared-for Silverton 40 aft cabin is a floating condo. For the liveaboard who values privacy, space, and a home-like layout, it's tough to beat. At number 9, we have the Cruisers Yachts Rogue 2670, a stout and stylish cruiser that packs a lot into its 26 feet. You can find these for around $18,500, making them a high-quality and affordable option. What makes the Rogue 2670 stand out is its exceptional width for its length, a full 9 feet 6 inches wide. This makes both the interior and the cockpit feel incredibly generous. Down below, the layout is super efficient, with berths for 4, a usable galley, and a stand-up head cleverly placed where headroom is at its max. Pro tip: models from 1994 on have smaller port lights, so if you like a bright cabin, look for the earlier years. Cruisers yachts are known for solid construction, and this boat is built on a solid fiberglass deep V hull, giving it a confident ride. For the aspiring liveaboard looking for a robust, well-built boat that feels bigger than its numbers suggest, the Rogue 2670 is a fantastic choice. Our 10th pick comes from a builder that's pure American legend, the Chris-Craft 381 Catalina. Finding one from the early 80s for around $24,500 is a chance to own a piece of boating history that also happens to be a phenomenal liveaboard. This is a double-cabin cruiser, and like the Silverton, its layout is superb for living aboard. But what sets the Chris-Craft apart is its build quality and an incredibly wide 14-foot beam. These things were built like tanks. That width makes the salon feel expansive and bright. The galley is up on the same level as the salon, creating a very open, social living area. But the accommodations are the real seller. It features 2 huge staterooms. The aft master is particularly impressive. On models from 1983 on, you could even get a king-sized bed, which is almost unheard of on a 38-footer. A well-cared-for Chris-Craft 381 is a timeless classic that offers a level of space and solid construction that is hard to find in this price range today. For number 11, let's talk about a boat for a very specific person, the rugged, minimalist adventurer. This is the Shamrock Predator Cuddy Cabin 20. Priced around $12,900, this is not your typical liveaboard. Shamrock boats have a cult following because they're incredibly tough and feature a unique keel drive design that protects the prop and rudder. They handle rough seas with a confidence that's shocking for their size. Now, living on one? Think of it less as a liveaboard and more as high-end boat camping. The Cuddy Cabin is just that, a small enclosed V-berth for sleeping. There's no galley, no stand-up head. You're cooking on a camp stove in the cockpit and using marina facilities. What you trade in comfort, you gain in freedom and low cost. These boats are simple to maintain and famously stable. At number 12, we're back with another icon, the Sea Ray 340 Sundancer. Models from the late 90s can be found for around $23,500, and they offer an incredible amount of boat for the money. The 340 Sundancer is the big brother in the family, and it takes all the best qualities of the smaller models and expands on them. The salon is unbelievably roomy, with an open layout that feels huge. It has upscale sleeping for 6, and the galley is gorgeous, often with dark cherry wood cabinetry that feels luxurious. You've got over 6 feet of headroom, even in the bathroom. With twin inboard engines, it handles beautifully and delivers a smooth, quiet ride. Its reputation as one of the best-selling Sea Rays ever is well earned. For the liveaboard who wants a blend of luxury, performance, and space, the 340 Sundancer is a top-tier choice. Our 13th pick is a sporty boat that often flies under the radar but offers great value, the Mariah Z252 Shaba. You can find these late 90s models for around $19,000, and they were known for quality construction and a ton of standard features. Mariah aimed for a premium, almost custom feel. The Z252 is a 25-foot go-fast boat that also has the basic amenities for simple liveaboard life for a single person or a couple. Below deck, you'll find a compact V-berth and, surprisingly, an enclosed head with a porta-potty. It's small, but having that privacy is a huge plus. Many were equipped with big Mercruiser engines, giving them impressive speed and fun handling. The Mariah Z252 Shaba is a great option for the liveaboard who values quality, style, and performance over sprawling space. Returning to the king of value, our 14th boat is the Bayliner 3288 motor yacht. You can often find these classics for around $15,950, and they are arguably one of the most intelligently designed 32-foot liveaboards ever made. The 3288 has a legion of devoted fans for a reason. The layout is brilliant. It features 2 private staterooms, a V-berth in the bow, and a second cabin with a large double bed tucked ingeniously under the raised dinette. You also get a dual helm setup, one inside for bad weather and a flybridge for sunny days. The salon, galley, and dinette are all on one bright, open level. The amount of living space Bayliner packed into this hull is just staggering. While early Bayliners gave the brand a certain reputation, larger motor yachts like the 3288 were generally better built and have held up well. A cared for 3288 offers a layout that rivals boats costing 3 times as much. Rounding out our list is a boat that hits the perfect sweet spot of size, comfort, quality, and price. The Sea Ray 290 Sundancer from the mid-90s. Available for around $27,000, this model is a fan favorite. This era of the 290 Sundancer is praised for its great layout and solid build, with a wide 10 feet 2 inches beam that makes it feel stable and substantial. The cockpit is huge and perfect for having friends over. Below deck, it comfortably sleeps 6, and one of the best features of this specific model is that the aft cabin has an actual door, not just a curtain. a huge plus for privacy. The galley is fully equipped, and the head includes a proper shower. Many came with a generator and AC, making them truly comfortable. A well-maintained 1995 Sea Ray 290 Sundancer is a proven, reliable, and incredibly comfortable platform that makes the liveaboard dream feel very real.